Alright, hello, welcome back to another episode of Sherlock Chapter 1. What's up, Sherlock? You alright? Where were we at? Oh yeah, we just turned in the police station, got another case, which was what was did in the shadows. Not what was done in the shadows, what was did. Report number 1810. So we're working on case book, side cases. I think there was one more after this that I wanted to do to clear the board at the police station. They're a little easier than the main story. I think so. The main story, you have to actually go into the Mind Palace and choose I don't want to say victim. That's not the right word. A perp. Choose a suspect. There you go. Whereas these ones, you kind of just go piece out how it happened. And then, so far at least, they just turn it in and get money. So this one we were, like I said, what was did in the shadows. Report number 18-10. 2 men were found dead near an open grave at the cemetery. Oh yeah, this was the vampire one. Both victims had bite marks on their necks. Victims John Bowden, graveyard keeper. Saeed Hafez, assistant professor at Cordona Medical College. Suspects are Hamil Aki the tanner and Camille Aki, deceased, reportedly a vampire. Witnesses Leandro Barbieri and reporter Joe. Oh, wait, he was the reporter, and then Joe was the vagrant. Evidence points to possible involvement of supernatural forces. Case is pending further investigation. So the first victim was John Bowden, who was 37 years old. He was a gravekeeper. He had blunt force injury to the head. I'm gonna write that down. Gravekeeper, head, and then blood loss from the carotid artery, so he was eaten. I'm gonna put eaten. 2 puncture wounds on the neck. Victim number 2 was the professor. He had a leg cut, and then head, and cause of death was hemorrhage. So he didn't have that much blood drained from him. Cool. Suspect notes. Hamil Arki is the brother of the recently deceased Camille Arki. We tried to make him talk, but he's a hard nut to crack. His neighbors saw him leaving his house to put flowers on his sister's grave. They say he returned at dawn looking dirty and tired. P.S. Just in case, we also made him eat garlic. No reaction. Love it. The vagrant's testimony, whose name was Joe. I was having my supper with Johnny, came to dig into the grave as usual. There was someone else with him too. I must have dozed off for a while, but when I woke up, everything was a blur. Screaming, howling, the flashes of lightning, but no thunder. Some devilry was at work. I came to see what was happening, and there was this reporter, Leonard or something. He told me that a vampire had killed 2 people, mere yards from me. Boy, am I lucky to be alive. The reporter's testimony. I've always had a nose for a good story. I was strolling about the cemetery when I saw him, the necromancer. I'm not joking. He raised a woman from the grave and ordered her to attack the 2 men who were close by. Then they both turned into bats and flew away. I was too scared to take photographs of them, but I photographed their victims. This will be a front pager. Oh, what a jerk. Alright, so to the cemetery then, which was here, right? So let's fast travel here. Then compass there, so let's go a little bit south and then north. This. Okay, just go directly west. Okay. Cemetery. Yeah. I want to get rid of that compass mark. Let's see. So it's a grave. Should be near the grave portion. Not the mausoleum portion, right? Or mausoleums technically graves. Can't go in there. Guess I don't mind. Checking out the mausoleum portions. Oh yeah, there are graves up here. Let's eat right off. Oh! Oh, police line right here, perfect.
The flowers are still fresh.
Hey, what up, John?
Shouldn't we have brought some wooden stakes with us? Or at least garlic?
Okay, so there's a hat.
This is a somewhat neglected and dusty hat.
And lots of bloody.
The stone is rather unwieldy, so it couldn't be used as a weapon. Someone fell and hit their head on it.
We're dealing with a very immoderate bloodsucker here.
Okay. I don't know what the empty grave looks like. Oh, is this it?
Looks like a set of surgical instruments. One is missing.
There is one missing. A scalpel.
The label is illegible.
We'll take it with us. Sure. So you're saying you don't want to look at that? Is there another one? We've run out of fresh cadavers for dissection. You know what to do, Professor Shelley. Oh no. Someone is grave robbing. What was photo mode? E. These are really old. Okay. Oh, good. This is where Joe was.
Nicely roasted.
Psilocybin mushrooms. These are powerful hallucinogens. I wonder how even the most destitute always somehow manage to scrape together enough for a drink.
Okay.
This must be the vagrant shelter. Quite homely, if you don't mind sleeping next to the corpses.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot. Okay, so I found one spot for a body where the grave was.
Someone tore their trousers here. An expensive hat with a few grey hairs stuck to the brim.
Perfect. A shovel, because they were
The
excavating.
blade is bent from the impact. The bleeding wasn't severe, there are just a few drops.
So this is where they had a little bit. Seeing if anyone else was interred. What are you
I
looking
never
at?
had the patience to find the oldest grave on the island. This time, I'll stick it out to the end.
Oops. How come this is not blocked out? So I got that one. I got that one. Got there.
Shouldn't we have brought some wooden stakes with us? Or at least garlic?
Okay, so I had 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay. I'm definitely missing something. It feels weird that I can go this way, but I didn't see anything. Maybe I'm looking for the scalpel. Does someone dispose of it? So I feel like instead of a vampire, scalpel. Right? No, I'm missing something. Oh, am I stuck? Oh no. Oh no. Let's go back in and see if that helps. Okay. Where did it put me? I have to go all the way back. Okay. What if I could just go back to the east? Not east, west. Dang it, out of bounces. Filthy out of bounces. guess we just needed to go do it at night. That's all it was. That's all it was. There we go. Hi.
This gives me the creeps. What if the vampire comes back?
Okay. I don't remember how to do that. My past? Nope. How do you perform a chemical analysis again? Select the evidence and then press E. Oh. Oh, okay. So I need 3, and then I need a -5, and then I need a 4. Oh. There we go. You can only connect 2 at a time. Formalin is used for embalming corpses. Okay. Can I... Yes, I can. Alright, Johnny boy. Watson. Okay. Oh. It's probably the... Huh. This is the guy with the hat. Huh. Look at you, Joe. See, I don't think. No, I don't think it's a vampire thing. This one's a bit harder. Okay, well, you're probably not. No. Okay. Well, so it's not gonna be. It's gotta be the same guy every time, right? What do you think? I don't think this is right, but I need to look at the...
You're not even trying,
Yeah.
Sherry. Concentrate.
You look at the case again. Okay. So the graveyard keeper has a blunt force injury. So Johnny came to dig a grave, and then someone else was there. Professor had a cut to the leg and blunt force trauma. Okay. So are you must be the graveyard keeper, right? So he must, that's gotta be him, that's gotta be the brother, the bald guy. Right? So that won't be him. That's probably the professor. Is that Joe? What does Joe look like? Yeah, that's Joe. Okay, so we don't want to put Joe anywhere. This is going to be the professor. That's the brother. That's got to be the professor. Okay. With that hat, right? So the hat, so that's John. And John died with a blow to the head. That's gotta be him. Okay. No. Yep. Okay. Yep. So that's the photographer with the glasses, right? Are you the photographer? So not Joe, not the brother. So that's gotta be the Joe, brother. So that's gotta be the professor. So let me see. I think it's gotta be this or the other one. I don't think Joe did any stabbing. I think it's you. Okay.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
That's gotta be it. Unless, like I said, unless this is the photographer.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I think it's him coming to do flowers. Do you think he staged it to look like vampires? Do you think he staged it?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I think he staged it.
You're not even trying, Sherry.
What?
Concentrate.
You don't think he staged it? We need the photographer guy. Now let's see.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I think he staged it. To look like vampires. We do that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. What about now?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I think he staged it.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Huh. I want to say that he staged it. Like, he didn't do the killing, but he staged it to look like vampires. So we know that the brother came in with flowers, so I'm going to put it back to that. Okay. Definitely wasn't vampire. I don't think it was the brother. I don't think it was Joe. He definitely staged it, right? I think the brother did give them blunt force trauma because he caught them. I think he staged it, right? And then this was that one, right? And that one. Is this not?
The brother of the
I not
deceased
do this
became
one?
furious when he caught the anatomist exhuming his sister's body. He killed him with a shovel. The graveyard keeper took to his heels, but didn't get far. He fell, hitting his head on a stone, which rendered him unconscious. With the murderer gone, the reporter who was hiding punctured the neck of the first victim to imitate a bite. But when he did the same to the second victim, he killed an unconscious man. So we have 2 murders and 2 murderers, but no vampires.
Vampires are not so scary when you have grave robbers and journalists running around.
Journalist. Okay. I thought I did that, but guess not. Well, I do know the answer.
Constable Stark, do you believe in vampires?
Hey?
Yes.
What do vampires have to do with anything?
Oh, that's exactly what I thought while looking into the murders at the cemetery. The primary suspect is indeed the murderer, but he's not the only one. The reporter, who so easily fooled everyone with his vampire stories, killed the other victim.
But why would he do that?
He believed the unconscious man to be dead and decided to concoct a thrilling story for his readers.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll have the conniving little scrub taken in immediately.
Scrub.
There's only one case left. Don't let me stop you.
Alright, so legit only one case? Let's take it. The scapegoat. Alright. Report number 18-13. 4 persons were arrested for theft, property damage, and debauchery. Let me erase my old notes. Okay. The 4 comprised of 3 women dressed in robes and animal masks and a priest. What? The suspects have been charged with stealing and slaughtering a goat in the forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. This cruel act will be prosecuted accordingly. However, the victim has requested to specifically identify who stole his goat. The testimonies of all parties involved are attached to the case. Alright, the victim. Wooly was the best goat I've ever had. Very fertile. He'd charge at anything bred, but otherwise he was as calm as a cat. I was inside when he was stolen. By the time I ran out, they were gone, but I saw that the thief was wearing a mask. I must know who did it. Please, put Mr. Placido on this. He busted my neighbor from running a gambling den with but a single look at his clothes. I'm sure he would solve this in a jiffy. The priest is still tipsy. I came to the ruins to save those lost souls and stop their abhorrent ritual. I found them dancing and I hid in the bushes, only to gather courage, mind you. I didn't see any goats. Then one of them stumbled, I gasped, and they noticed me. The one who fell tied me up, and the other, in a lion's mask, forced me to drink wine. I don't know where the third one was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. The green ox. Okay, so green ox. She's limping. I couldn't steal the goat even if I wanted to. I sprained my ankle during the dance. It was the priest who brought us the goat. He may be all holier than thou now, but he clearly wants to join a bacchanalia. This is a drinking party. The red lion. Bruise on her side. I broke in and for very expensive wine because of that goat. He was probably rabid. Bird should have known better than to steal this crazy animal. So she's blaming Bird. And the ox was blaming priest. I've had enough. This is the last time I'll take part in these rituals. I already have 3 lovers, and that's more than enough. Black bird. We've gathered to perform a ritual which would make men desire us above all else. I get it. We were dancing when we noticed someone spying on us from the bushes. It was the priest. I ordered the others to get him drunk. No one was witness our ritual was sober because it insults the gods of rapture. Oh, about the goat. It was Lion's responsibility to bring it to the ruins. So blaming Lion. Oh, they're blaming each other. She ordered others. And what did the priest say? The one who fell tied me up. The one who fell. So she tied up priest. Okay. And the other in a lion mask forced him to drink. Checks out. I don't know where the third woman was, but when they stopped tormenting me, the goat had appeared. Alright. Where did they say it was? Forest ruins to the west of the cemetery. That's probably a forest ruin, huh? Alright, let's get out of here, scapegoat. New location, forest ruins. Can I fast travel? Alright, let's go to the cemetery. And let's go west. To the west. It's a pretty game. This is looking good. Ooh, beautiful. Can I unpin that? Thank you. Can't go in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hello?
Hope you haven't had your lunch yet. This one's bad.
What a waste.
That's the M4s you said she broke.
My gut tells me some dark magic happened here.
Who said they broke the M4 again? Red Lion. Broke the amphora. Oops. Technically where the footprints ended.
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
That's a handprint.
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
An overturned stone.
Someone stumbled on a stone and fell to the ground.
Okay.
The rope is soaked with wine.
Get to the sacrificial altar last. Oh man, they really took care of that
The
goat.
goat was torn to pieces. Ugh. Savagery.
Oh my. That poor goat. Oh,
The priest said that he came here to stop the ritual. Did you really, Father?
this is where he was hiding. Methinks doth does protest too much.
The hoofprints end in deep furrows. The animal was resisting.
Poor buddy. Alright, John. Help me out, my peerless man. Poor buddy. one who broke the amphora. You're probably a lion, right? She had a bruised side. The one who tied him up was the green ox. I think the green ox tripped. Blackbird was in charge. Okay. I think that's good.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
I think that one's definitely accurate. The Blackbird's in charge. And I do think the ox tripped. She does have the bruise on her side. She's the one who spilled the amphora. The ox is the one who tied him up. Oh, I didn't even check this one. Okay, I don't have to. So maybe it's this one who's not accurate? I thought it would match. Maybe she brought it.
So, we have 3 lusty women engaged in a ritual. They're drinking and dancing when suddenly they hear a noise from the bushes. Their ritual seems to be working. There's a man they can get drunk already. While 2 of them are busy with the priest, the 3rd one leaves. She is the one who stole the goat and brought it to the ritual. The poor animal smells trouble and charges at the drunken woman with the amphora. Still, he couldn't break free, and at the end, was brutally torn apart, eaten alive.
Oh, poor goat.
Well, they attracted the attention of men. The police, at least.
Poor goat friend. What's the cost to fast travel? Alright, let's turn this in.
Mr. Holmes, I have great news. Our recent accomplishments have earned me a promotion.
You're welcome.
Sergeant Stark. It has a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
First name Tony? Congratulations.
Please accept my congratulations, Sergeant. Your part in solving those cases was invaluable.
Come, Mr. Holmes, your part was just as important. Not without my guidance, of course, but you did an excellent job. Anyway, I'll be moving
Thank
back to the
you.
office space.
So
My days
kind.
at this blasted desk are almost over. I won't be scapegoated now.
Good for you, I suppose. Speaking of scapegoats, I've solved the last case on the board. The goat was stolen by the lady in the blackbird mask. As if that makes any difference, judging by the atrocity I witnessed at the crime scene.
Yes, I heard about that one. The things women get up to these days. Ugh.
Well, I'm glad to have been of service. Now I have other matters
Just
to
have
attend
to.
to.
Mr.
Resist
Holmes,
the
if
feminine
I may be so
urge.
bold as to make one last request. Do you remember that I told you that our chief inspector has been missing for a few months now? My current task is to establish his fate. I've tried to make sense of his last case, but it's a convoluted mess. I would really
yes.
appreciate your help.
Yes.
Fine, you have me intrigued.
Thank you awfully, Mr. Holmes.
You're welcome.
Tell me everything you know.
I don't know much. Just that it's connected to a gang called the Hive. Placido has been after their leader, the Hive Master, for years. But otherwise, I can't make head nor tail of it. Here, take the key to Placido's office. You might find some leads in there.
Also, Snoopy Snoop.
So is it Chief Inspector Placido who has vanished? From what I've gathered, he was a good detective.
Ain't that the truth? He was solving cases like shelling peas. Without him, things have gone downhill. He was a crotchety sort, always grumbling, fussing, taking his snuff by the handful, but I, for one, miss the old
Oh, I
boy.
forgot I
Very
could
well.
put my
I'll
snuff.
see what I can find out.
One thing is certain, it's a dangerous business. Be careful, Mr. Holmes.
Cool. Okay, I got an achievement for that, Child's Play. So on that note, I think I'm going to end it here. We got a couple side cases done from the police station. After that, I think we're going to go check out his office right here. Chief Inspector Placido, and the next one. See you then. Bye!